Hey, what's going on people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video I'll be showcasing the Rebound, a COV assault rifle with unimaginable power hidden deep within its surface. Yes, just like the Sawbar, this seemingly normal gun can one-shot bosses. It's more than just a one-trick pony though, it's great in every aspect, and I'll be letting you know where you can get one, explain what its unique effect is, and how you can use it to drop bosses with a single tap of the trigger. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you if you could drop a like, or hey, maybe even subscribe or follow me on Twitter, and let's crack into it. So the Rebound is a COV assault rifle that can come in all of the elements and belongs to the Psycho Creed DLC, only dropping from Psycho Reaver in Valhalla. The Rebound fires at a good pace with a large magazine size and literally cuts through the competition. It does exactly what its name says, firing projectiles that rebound off world surfaces. It doesn't fire bullets but blades, and not just any old blades, these ones are carrying dynamite. That's what they call the Psycho Sandwich. Each projectile has a long lifespan as they continue travelling after impact, slicing through enemies. They don't just ricochet off surfaces, but will turn on a dime after travelling a short while, heading back to whence they came. Thanks to that dynamite, it also deals splash damage, triggering an explosion both when changing direction and when the lifespan ends. You can fill the screen with razor sharp blades in no time, especially if you're using the ×3 variant, and it comes in ×1 and 2 as well. Looking at it, this gun is just an ordinary legendary with a cool unique effect, but someone can get it one-shotting bosses. That person is of course Zane, who can utilize Eraser to supercharge those saw blades. Once that shot penetrates a crit, it'll gain a huge boost in damage, but like we learned with the Freeman, the Eraser bullet can't hit the same target twice, but that's where the dynamite comes in. Both explosions triggered in the lifespan of the blade will deal around 10 times damage and potentially more, which is insane, and allows this gun with barely 20k damage to down bosses in single shots. That is absolutely crazy, and it's definitely not what I expected. You can find a couple of builds on the channel to help you replicate that, but in short, aside from Eraser, the Toboggan and Infernal Wish help do the majority of the work. The Eraser magic works while mobbing too, giving all those saw blades some extra spice, but shouldn't be relied on, although a boost to splash damage radius may help. Where it can be relied on to deal some damage is on flak. Now normally I'd suggest the single pelleted version to save on ammo, but on Mr. Robot ×3 is clearly best. Those extra pellets add some mighty firepower, especially when using fadeaway, allowing you to dice up your enemies into little bite-sized pieces in record time. If flak was a lumberjack, there'd be no trees in the forest. For modes mains, you might be unsure about this gun, but I can assure you it's great. The explosive blades give it that splash damage touch that it really shouldn't have. While mobbing, it's utter chaos as many explosions are triggered constantly, steadily thinning the pack. There's a lot more damage here than you think, especially with the Minesweeper class mod, and it has no problem dealing with mobs or tougher opposition. Normally the ×3 variant would be too much to utilize 24/7, but for modes it's not, as each blade procs countless skills that'll make sure you never run dry. In saying that, I did find a standard variant coupled with the Infernal Wish to provide slightly more damage. Lastly, on Amara, this gun is again great. On her you'll lose count of what's going on, with ricochets on top of ricochets. They'll be rebounding here, there and everywhere, ripping through enemies whatever way you look. Its effect isn't as predictable with heavy rain, but that skill does boost its normally slow projectile speed, improving the gun as a whole. Overall, the Rebound really is a great gun. It lives up to its name, firing projectiles that never die on the plate. That ricochet effect gives it great mobbing potential and allows Zane to transform it into a bossing machine. If you're looking for a well-rounded COV weapon that'll boss and mob well on everyone, then break up with the Sawbar, cause it's time to Rebound. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, learned about the Rebound and its mobbing and bossing potential. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.